Hi students, welcome to the next session, D-Olmers ratio test and Leibniz test. So now we are going to see the D-Olmers ratio test definition. In a positive term series, summation un if limit n tends to infinity, un plus 1 by un less than 1, then the series is convergent. If limit n tends to infinity, un plus 1 by un is greater than 1, then the series is divergent. So this is a ratio test. Next one, if limit n tends to infinity, un plus 1 by un equal to 1, the test fail. In this case, we will use the comparison test. Next, we are going to see the problems on ratio test. Test the convergence of the series summation n is equal to 1 to infinity n factorial 3 power n by n power n. Solution. Let us consider un is equal to n factorial 3 power n by n power n. Next, also consider, just to replace n by n plus 1, un plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 factorial 3 power n plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n plus 1. So now we have to divide un by un plus 1 equal to n factorial 3 power n by n power n into, so for this un plus 1, take the reciprocal n plus 1 whole power n plus 1 divide by n plus 1 factorial into 3 power n plus 1. So here this n plus 1 factorial can be written as n factorial into n, then this 3 power n plus 1 can be written as 3 power n into 3. So here we can cancel the 3 power n, and also here we can cancel the n factorials also cancel, n factorial cancel, the remaining will get the n plus 1. Here remaining we have a 3. So now from the numerator we can take out the n outside. So if you take out the n outside from here, we have to write n power n plus 1. That is n power n into n. So we get n power n plus 1 into 1 plus 1 by n. In the denominator also take out the n outside. So 3n into 1 plus 1 by n. So this n power n can be cancelled as n cancelled. Remaining we get 1 plus 1 by n whole power n plus 1 divided by 3 into 1 plus 1 by n. So which is equal to, so here we can cancel the 1 by 1 plus n, 1 by 1 plus n whole part 1. So remaining we get 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n by 3. Now if you apply the limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n by 3. We already know the result of this one. This value is equal to e. So e by 3, which is less than 1. So therefore, if it is less than limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is less than 1 by ratio test, summation un is also divergent. Next problem. Test the convergence of the series 1 plus x by 2 plus x square by 5 plus x power 3 by 10 plus etc. up to infinity. Let us consider un is equal to the nth term of the series x power n by n square plus 1. Now let us consider un plus 1 is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Now un by un plus 1 is equal to x power n by n square plus 1 into, so this one you take the reciprocal, n plus 1 the whole square plus 1 by x power n plus 1. So now this x power n plus 1 can be written as x power n into x. So here also take out the n outside. So n square into 1 plus 1 by n. In the denominator, here also take out the n square outside, 1 plus 1 by n square. So therefore, we can cancel this x power n and 1 plus 1 by n the n square, this one term will cancel, and also n square term will cancel. So remaining we get 1 plus 1 by n the whole square plus, so here the two terms is having, so here also take out the n square outside. So this become 1 plus 1 by n the whole square plus 1 by n square. Divide by x into 1 plus 1 by n square. So now apply the limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 equal to limit n tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 by n the whole square plus 1 by n square by x into 1 plus 1 by n square. So now we can cancel this, we can't cancel. So now apply the limit n tends to infinity. So 1 by infinity is 0, so 1 square is 1, plus 1 by infinity is become 0, this term become 0. Here also 1 by infinity is 0, so 1 plus 0, 1 into x. So we get the value 1 by x. Now we have to give the value for x. By ratio test, summation un is convergent if 1 by x is greater than 1. That is, x is less than 1. If x is less than 1, summation un is also less than 1. And summation un is divergent if 1 by x is less than 1. That is, x is greater than 1. When x is equal to 1, un is equal to 1 by n square plus 1. Take Vn is equal to 1 by n square. So by using the comparison test, this is a divergent. Therefore, summation Vn is divergent and un is finite. Limit n tends to infinity, un by Vn is finite value. By comparison test, summation Vn is divergent. P here the p value is greater than 1. So greater than 1, it is a convergent. By comparison test, summation en is convergent, and hence summation en is also convergent if x value is equal to 1. Therefore, summation un is convergent if x less than or equal to 1, and summation un is divergent if x greater than 1. Next, we go to the next problem. Test the convergence of the series 1 plus 3x plus 5x square plus 7x cube plus etc. Let us take un is equal to 2n minus 1 into x bar n minus 1. This is the nth term of the given series. Now we have to take un plus 1 is equal to, just to replace n by n plus 1. So 2n plus 2 minus 1, it become a 2n plus 1 into here n plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancel, we get the x bar n. Now un by un plus 1 equal to 2n minus 1 into x bar n minus 1 divided by 2n plus 1 into x bar n. Therefore, 2n minus, here we can cancel this, x bar n into x bar minus 1 will come. So this x power n can cancel. That x power minus 1, write it in the denominator. Now here take the n outside, n into 2 minus 1 by n. Here also take n outside, n into 2 plus 1 by n. So now apply the limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 equal to limit n tends to infinity. So here also n will cancel. Now apply the limit n tends to infinity. So 2 by 2, that is 1, 1 by x. So now we have to check. That is, if you take the reciprocal, limit n tends to infinity, un plus 1 by un is equal to x. By ratio test, summation un is convergent when x is less than 1. If you give the value x is less than 1, summation un is convergent. If x is greater than 1, summation un is divergent. When x is equal to 1, so you will get the infinite value. Therefore, summation un is divergent. Hence, summation un is convergent when mod x is less than 1 and divergent when mod x is greater than or equal to 1. That is, for equal to 1 is also infinite, greater than 1 is also infinite. So, therefore, divergent when mod x is greater than or equal to 1. Next, we go to the next test, Leibniz test. So, in this test, the given series is alternatively positive and negative. That alternatively positive negative term is called the alternating series. A series in which terms are alternatively positive or negative is called alternating series. For example, 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus etc. See here, look at this example. First term is a positive, second term negative. Third term positive, fourth term negative. So likewise it will continues. So therefore it can have a combination of both the positive and negative term. Therefore the series is called the alternating series. Next, Leibniz rule. In alternating series, u1 minus u2 plus u3 minus u4 etc. converges if each term is numerically less than the preceding term, that is, u1 is greater than u2, u2 is greater than u3 etc. up to nth term. Limit n tends to infinity, un is equal to 0. So this is the two condition. So each term is numerically less than the preceding term. And another one condition, limit n tends to infinity, un value is equal to 0. If limit n tends to infinity, un not equal to 0, then the series is oscillatory series. Next we go to the problem. First one, test the convergence of the series 1 minus 1 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 3 root 3 minus 1 by 4 root 4 plus etc. See, look at this given series. So first term positive, second term negative, third term positive, fourth term negative. So we have an alternate positive and negative term is having. Therefore, the given series we can use by the Leibniz test. We can test the convergence of the given series. So consider the given series is an alternating series. Next, let us consider un. Un is equal to 1 by n into root n. If we give n is equal to 1, we will get the 1 by 1 into root 1. If we give n is equal to 2, 1 by 2 root 2. 3, 1 by 3 root 3 likewise. Then un plus 1 is equal to 1 by n plus 1 into root n plus 1. We know that n plus 1 into root n plus 1 is greater than n into root n, which implies if you take the reciprocal of these two terms, we get the 1 by n plus 1 into root n plus 1 is less than 1 by n root n, which implies un plus 1 is less than un. That is, the terms are decreasing term. That is, limit n tends to infinity un is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n root n. If you apply n is equal to infinity, 1 by infinity value is equal to 0. Hence, by Leibniz test, the alternating series is convergent. Next problem. Discuss the convergence of the series 1 by 1 into 2 minus 1 by 3 into 4 plus 1 by 5 into 6 minus 1 by 7 into 8 plus etc. Solution. The given series is 1 by 1 into 2 minus 1 by 3 into 4 plus 1 by 5 into 6 etc. is an alternating series. Let us consider un is equal to 1 by 2n minus 1 into 2n and un plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into n plus 1 minus 1 2 into n plus 1. So we get the answer 1 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. So now we have to check un plus 1 minus un, which is equal to 1 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 minus 1 by 2n minus 1 into 2n. So now taking the LCM, so we get the final result minus 2 into 4n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 into 2n minus 1 into 2n. So this value is, if you give any value for n, we will get the less than 0. Next one, un plus 1 minus un is less than 0, which implies un plus 1 is less than un. Therefore, the terms are decreasing. If you take the limit n tends to infinity, un is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n minus 1 into 2n, which is equal to 0. Therefore, hence by Leibniz test, the alternating series is convergent. Thank you, student.